What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Just had some lunch. Crispy chicken sandwich. I don't know if you've had those, but they're crispy and they're chicken. But most importantly, what got me thinking here is that they're hot. And in fact, mine was really hot. I actually couldn't eat it right away, and I'm sure it just came out of the fryer or whatever they do with it. Replicator, Earl Grey, hot. But the thing that I was thinking about is hot food versus cold food. And I don't mean just cold, as in like icy cold, just cold, not heated up. The Vulcans say that revenge is a dish best served cold. But I'm not talking about revenge. That's going to be another podcast episode. But what I'm talking about is hot food versus cold food seems to be something that is very visceral, very emotional for people. And it is for me too, but it's like when I think about the Top Gear guys, and I think one of the reasons that Top Gear fired Jeremy Clarkson was because I think he hit a producer for serving cold food as like the catered food instead of some hot food. Now, I'm assuming it's like cold cuts and fruits and sandwich meats and things like that. But there is something to be said for just wanting hot food. And I find it so funny because sometimes I'm in the mood for cold food, but sometimes it doesn't matter what you would have out. I just want something hot. I want something that's steamy, even something out of the microwave, hot soup. I don't know what it is. It's not like it's winter here, it's summer, but there are times when you're just not in the mood for cold food at all, no matter how good it is. Sushi, bologna, cold cuts, cereal, I don't know. What are the other things? Pastries, whatever. And so I'm just curious, why is it? Why is it for you? Do you ever care? Do you ever care that there's hot food or cold food? Would you ever be so fired up to punch someone? Give someone a little smackaroo, a little slam on their face for serving you some cold food when all you want is hot food? Now, I will say, I wasn't a host of Top Gear. I turned down the opportunity to be a host of Top Gear, but just because I had other priorities going on. And I can understand you're out there busting your hump all morning. Maybe it's a little cool, a little drizzly, a little foggy. You're wearing a jacket, that English weather, how it is. And then lunch rolls around, you're hungry. You're ready to tear into a hot plate of spaghetti or throw on hot chicken breast onto your plate, and maybe it's all cold food. And you just go eat on everyone. Crazy. Start throwing haymakers or whatever it is and turn over the table and spray food around and take 2 pieces of bologna and just slap them on someone's face. I would. I know I would. But I'm just curious, has it ever gotten like that for you? Are there days where you're just feeling cold, you need something warm on the inside? I just find it funny that hot food and cold food, I never really minded it to begin with, but it never struck me at a point in my life that it would have made such a big difference. But now as I get older, man, there are days that, like I said, doesn't matter what you would have out there. I'm just in the mood for something hot. I'm in the mood for something that seems cooked. I'm in the mood for something that's going to warm me up from the inside out. Not just a good poem, not just a good Maya Angelou. I'm talking about something warm, something tasty, something cooked, something fresh off the grill, a hot burger, a juicy steak, a delicious chicken, whatever it might be. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I don't know why it always is. I think it's maybe something to counteract the environment that we're in. You're in a slow environment, you're cold, you're miserable. The hot food can do wonders for your mental state. Maybe that's why we rush to coffee. Or maybe some days you're just out there, out in the desert, busting your hump, towing cars out of the stuck sand or whatever, and you're just sweating and hot, and all you want is something cold. You just want those cold cuts. You want a cold salad. You want a cold, frosty Coors Banquet. Can be the opposite, too. I'm not saying it has to just be hot, but man, would you ever see yourself in a position where all you had is the other type of food? Cold when you want hot, or hot when you want cold, and just losing your mind over it? Because I do it all the time, over everything. Just my question for the day, because I realized today I could have just had a salad or a sandwich. Salad. Could have thrown together a sandwich with stuff I had, but I don't know. I just wanted a hot chicken Parmesan-like sandwich, which is what I call a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's. That's it. Just wanted to know what your thoughts on it are. Peter Von Panda. Out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.